We want bullies out! We want bullies out!
Refuse collectors are out on strike for the third time since November, but they say years of intolerable working conditions has led to this.
It's took a lot of years and a lot of courage for the members to finally say they've had enough. The amount of disciplinaries we're actually getting through was absolutely disgusting, you know. The lads basically turned around one day and says, enough's enough.
The GMB union says new build housing has increased the workload of refuse collectors without extra staff or bin lorries to help. It's now often impossible to complete the rounds, lorry safety checks and maintenance within the hours workers are paid for. On top of this, they allege workplace bullying and mismanagement.
Not one of the members standing behind me wants to be on strike, not one of them. But they feel as if they've had no alternative. You know, we've had members who were threatened because they pulled out bins for elderly people who were infirm. When they wrote a letter of thank you, that triggered them to be pulled in to say you shouldn't have done that. We've had a number of members dismissed for trivial matters. You know, as far as we're concerned, the members have had enough and they just want that behaviour to stop.
The GMB and Unite unions first raised a grievance in June last year and South Tyneside Council launched an independent investigation. Strike action was launched at the end of November when the findings still hadn't been published. The council told ITV today, "It is disappointing that industrial action by unions has continued ahead of this process being concluded or ACAS negotiations taking place. However, we are committed to ending the dispute through ongoing dialogue, mediation and conciliation. The lines of communication have always remained open in the spirit of constructive and positive industrial relations in a bid to resolve matters. We apologise to the people of South Tyneside for the ongoing disruption and appreciate it has been both frustrating and inconvenient. The timing of the strikes means that some bins in the borough may not be collected for 8 weeks, including the busy Christmas period. To help residents, the council has increased the opening hours and numbers of slots available at the recycling village. Today, large queues were waiting to drop off rubbish.
It's just overflowing, but I totally support the strikes. I think they've demonstrated that they're an essential service, so they've definitely demonstrated the value and give them what they want.
Bullying's intolerable in any society, so that's what it's all about, which I believe it is. They're right to do what they're doing.
Yeah, we just heard in the news it's to do with bullying and mismanagement, so it's not for money, so you can understand it.
Understand it's bullying and harassment. If that's the case, then really they've got every right to strike and with all the labour. That's my opinion anyway. So I'm quite happy to come along and do this as long as it needs to be done.
The chants may only be heard by a few, but refuse collectors' voices are being heard right across South Tyneside as the rubbish mounts up.